White House very concerned about prospect of Israel-Iran war.
Prime Minister requested to reduce lending interest rates.
Cua Lo. Many check-in points are ready for the 2024 beach tourism season.
Hello everyone, you are watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Thành. Let's get started. John Kirby, a spokesperson for the White House National Security Council, recently mentioned that the U.S. is very alert and getting ready for a major attack. This attack, which could happen within the next week, might target Israeli or American assets in the region. That is in response to Israel's recent attack on the Iranian embassy in Syria.
Washington and Tel Aviv both believe that the possibility of Tehran launching an attack is inevitable. But both countries have so far not grasped Iran's timing and retaliation plan. The two governments are furiously working to get in position ahead of what is to come, as they anticipate that Iran's attack could unfold in a number of different ways, and that both U.S. and Israeli assets and personnel are at risk of being targeted. A direct strike on Israel by Iran is one of the worst-case scenarios that the Biden administration is bracing for, as it would guarantee rapid escalation of an already tumultuous situation in the Middle East.
NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg on Friday said that while F-16s will boost Ukraine's military, the fighter jets would not make a drastic difference in Kiev's war against Russia.
Soon after Russian President Vladimir Putin launched his invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, Kyiv officials began calling on their Western allies to provide them with Lockheed Martin-made F-16s, which are considered to be among the world's most capable multi-role military jets. Though Kyiv's allies initially resisted requests for the jets, several countries last year committed to providing F-16s to Ukraine, though the timelines for the arrival of the aircraft remain vague. But while some Kyiv officials have referred to F-16s as potential game-changing weapons for their defenses, Stoltenberg is not convinced the jets alone will alter the war.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính had just signed a telegram to the governor of the State Bank on solutions to manage credit growth in 2024.
The Prime Minister assigned the State Bank to preside over and coordinate with relevant agencies to continue closely monitoring developments and the world and domestic economic situation, and proactively administer monetary policy more flexible, timely and effective, drastically and effectively implement tasks and solutions, especially promoting credit growth and reducing lending interest rates according to the Prime Minister's direction in Official Telegram number 18 dated March 5, 2024, and related documents to prioritize promoting economic growth, removing difficulties for production and business associated with macroeconomic stability, controlling inflation, ensuring major balances of the economy, safety of banking operations, and the system of credit institutions.
Coming up next are some updated news.
Thanks to the advantage of off-season goods, Vietnam surpassed Thailand in durian export turnover to China for the first time, with 32,750 tons in the first 2 months of the year. This is data cited by the Vietnam Fruit and Vegetable Association from Chinese Customs. In particular, Vietnam surpassed Thailand to rise to number 1. This level increased 2.4 times compared to the same period last year. As a result, the market share of Vietnamese durian fruit increased to 57% in China, compared to 32% last year. Thailand dropped to second place, down more than 50% over the same period last year. In terms of price, on average each ton of Vietnamese durian exported to China is nearly $5, lower than 6,133 United States dollars in Thailand.
In the first quarter of 2024, Nghệ An had 444 newly established enterprises with a total registered capital of over 6,100 billion Vietnamese dongs, an increase of 2.2 times compared to the same period last year. Specifically, in the first 3 months of 2024, there are 444 newly established enterprises in the province, an increase of 0.91% over the same period in 2023, with a total registered capital of 6,176 billion Vietnamese dongs. The number of newly established branches, representative offices, and business locations is 158 units. There are 291 businesses operating again, down 8.78%. The number of branches, representative offices, and business locations reopening is 25 units. The number of businesses registered to temporarily suspend operations is 752 businesses.
The Department of Planning and Investment of Nghệ An Province is calling for investors to register to implement the Chung Mountain Ecological, Cultural, Spiritual Tourism Area project under the Planning to Preserve, Embellish and Promote Heritage Values Special National Monument President Ho Chi Minh Memorial Area at Kim Lien Relic, Nam Dan District, Nghệ An Province. The project has an area of more than 56.5 hectares, including land and water use areas. The construction scale includes a tourist park of more than 27 hectares. The landscape green area has a scale of more than 19 hectares. The traffic and technical infrastructure project has an area of more than 3.8 hectares. The total project implementation cost is nearly 605 billion Vietnamese dongs, implemented in 2 phases, of which the first phase is expected to be completed in the first quarter of 2026.
Kualo Town is working on a special project to make its coastal area stand down for 2024 tourist season. They are organizing a contest called Decorating Check-in Points with Sea Chrysanthemum along eastern part of Binh Minh Street. These check-in spots are currently being set up, hoping to become popular spots for both locals and visitors to enjoy when they come to Kualo Beach.
The Decorating Check-in Points with Sea Chrysanthemum contest in 2024, with the aim of honoring the beauty of the typical flower carrying the tourism symbol of Cua Lo coastal tourist town, has received great response and participation of 7 wards in the area. Up to now, the projects have been creatively designed with artistic ideas, harmonious layouts and colors, making the space of the beach area more lively, cleaner, and more beautiful.
This year I returned to Cua Lo. I saw that Kualo Beach is very beautiful and has great development.
This year, Cua Lo Town continues to preserve and expand the planting of sea chrysanthemum flowers in the area of Binh Minh Street and Vinh Cua Lo Avenue, with an area of over 9,000 square meters. The town has also assigned wards to plant and care for sea chrysanthemum flowers on an area of 20,500 square meters.
The wards have planted sea chrysanthemum flowers at headquarters and roads to beautify the coastal city.
Check-in space associated with sea chrysanthemum flowers is being formed along the beach, contributing to honoring the natural beauty and scenery of the 30-year-old coastal city, bringing unique experiences and memorable moments to tourists when coming to Kualo Beach in the 2024 tourist season.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.